When I think about Faith Promise, I think about really how God has taken a dream and reworked it, basically, and given me a new idea about mission work and the mission field. Last year at the banquet, I was challenged to give to a work that was really on my heart. It had been on my heart for a while, and I wanted so much to go to this particular mission field and be a part of it. But life didn't work out that way for me. I had some sad, unexpected things happen, and I wasn't able to go. But at the banquet, I just thought about God doing something new, and He really challenged me that He could take a broken dream and make something good out of it.
It's not something that I have to decide on a weekly or paycheck by paycheck basis. It's kind of something that's already been decided in my life and that I have a conviction about, and therefore it's easy. And I feel like to some extent God has honored that in my life.
You just by faith act on what you know is really right, and then the way He blesses, it's unbelievable the way He blesses. You never give to receive, but the way God is, I know for sure that the tiniest thing that we do on this earth, motivated by His love, we're gonna see it again someday in heaven.
I'm just wondering what that's going to be like to realize when we get to heaven, to see the eternal aspect of giving. It's going to be amazing. What's really mind-blowing is that we can have an eternal impact. That's something that is really beyond my comprehension, that my faith today, my decision today, can affect the eternal realm. And a beautiful verse to back that up is Isaiah 64, verse 7, where it seems to hint that we can take hold of God, that we can move God.
Giving above and beyond my tithe was kind of a new idea for me last year, because it was, even sometimes tithing was challenging for me. A whole new budgeting, a whole new system of being a single mom and trying to make ends meet. But I loved being challenged because I wanted to see God come through where my paycheck would go for something more than just like a drudgery job, working. Like to just go ahead and believe that there could be a bigger purpose for my job, and to give money when it didn't make sense. And then there was enough, and it went further than I can imagine, and it came from places that I never thought it would.
We're very fortunate, I think, especially in this country, with things that we take for granted, like running water and electricity and things like that. And so there's the whole first world problems expression of, like Starbucks ran out of, my favorite blend, whereas other people are, may not have a roof over their heads. And so I think it's good to be reminded of that. And so I think giving is another way to maybe not take for granted what we have, and to have a vision for other people outside of ourselves.
If there was no giving, then it all serves me. That I work hard and that I implement certain strategies or policies, or hire or fire or make our decisions in business, but at the end of the day, they all serve me. And imagine if we could reach higher than that. Imagine if we could have a business that has a bigger idea, that we could really view it as something that God could use. So it's actually very gratifying, if I can use that word. It's very good to know that at the end of the day, we're all working hard, and we're all trying to make as much money as we can. But there can be something more, something bigger that God's involved with.
God really doesn't need our money or anything. He's like, he could do anything he wants, but just the fact that he would include us, like to partner with him, to help meet people's needs, is like, it's really wild.
There's something about the heart of God that comes out in giving, because He gave to us, and when we give, there's this sense that this is God's heart.
Joy in giving, people are always saying that, a cheerful giver. There's very casually, easily used words, but I don't always know if people really understand that it's because you're shifting in your mind from being self-centered, which will never make you happy, to being eternal and redemptive-minded. And in that is a tremendous satisfaction.
God has given so much to us, and I just see it as such an awesome privilege to be part of such a worldwide vision.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's like, it doesn't matter if you're on the mission field or you're in the States giving to missions. You're part of that team. And,
It's definitely something that I'm going to do again and above and beyond what I said last year, because why not?
God can be trusted, that's for sure.